I'm Nicole.
Hi, I'm Alexandria.
And we're representing group number 3. The case study we'll be discussing today is called Clash of the Technology Titans, and you can find it in the back of chapter 7.
Google versus Microsoft.
First, we'd like to discuss Google's business model. Google's main competitive advantage is that it is recognized as the most powerful search engine, controlling over 60% of the internet market share. Examples of Google's internet-based services include Google Docs and Google Calendar. Google's next big move is cloud computing, which, according to the book, is a model of computing where firms and individuals obtain computing power and software applications over the internet rather than purchasing their own hardware and software. In other words, application usage can be obtained by simply having a connection to the internet. Google's new programs through cloud computing have been designed to be the bare necessities for most consumers and businesses. Here we have a few examples of how one can use Google's current applications.
We're going to be talking a little bit about Microsoft's business model. Microsoft has the most highly recognized operating system today and has dominated the desktop. Microsoft grew to its giant stature on the strength of its Windows operating system and Office applications. Several of those applications are Access, InfoPad, Word, PowerPoint, Publisher, Outlook, and Excel, just to name a few. Microsoft used the popularity of its Windows operating system, found on 95% of the world's personal computers, and Office to destroy competing products such as Netscape Navigator, Lotus 123, and WordPerfect. Although the company as a whole has an anti-competitive structure, the company nevertheless continues to remain on top and remains the key tool used in personal and business-based computer tasks. Although both Google and Microsoft are great companies, both of their business models face disadvantages.
Absolutely. One of Google's cloud computing issues is the lack of privacy provided to its users. Potential privacy issues plague Google's cloud computing model, with criticism that Google has not put enough time and effort into ensuring consumer privacy. Another glitch Google's cloud computing has to deal with is the potential for server reliability to fail. One must be connected to the internet in order to access Google's applications. Therefore, Google's cloud computing is only capable through internet connection.
Although Microsoft has dominated the desktop, there are a couple of flaws with the system. Microsoft lacks agility to innovate quickly. Even well-managed companies encounter difficulties when faced with disruptive new technologies, and Microsoft may be no exception. The feature-heavy programs raise the cost for consumers, which would total approximately $500 per year per person for Microsoft Office. Another issue that is a problem is the fact that you and your information are tied down to one machine, which doesn't seem like a huge issue, but when needing your information on several different computers is a must, that's when it becomes an issue and raises the cost for consumers.
For
example, when needing your information on several different computers, you have to use several different tasks. You might have to email it to yourself or transfer all that information and store it on a USB drive and then plug it into your other computer, which you could see can be an issue because you can either lose your USB drive or it can't access your email. So it would be a little more convenient if it was able to be spread across all different machines.
In conclusion, our group believes that Google's new concept of cloud computing is the future of technology and that Google will ultimately win this technological face-off.
Not only is cloud technology more cost-effective, more specific to the needs of consumers, and easier to use, it is also the future of application use.
One really good example of a university that's using cloud computing is North Carolina State. They're using cloud computing for several different reasons.
One of those reasons is that it's cost efficient. They don't have to purchase licensing for all the computers housed on campus. Also, the longevity and versatility of the program. Instead of having to wait for the new updates every 4 years like Microsoft does, you can easily update it right then and there when need be, and it would do it for all the computers there on campus.
Thank you for listening to our presentation on cloud computing. We are Group 3, and this case study can be found at the end of Chapter 7.
Any questions?